Hello, kindergarten. Welcome to Thursday. I just want to say a couple things to you. And the first thing is the things that you're sending me about the plant life cycle have been looking really, really good. My goodness, you've been working hard. We are going to start our own little experiment here today, and we're going to see what happens over the weekend and into next week. On Monday, you will see the first post, but I'll be checking daily. What we're going to do is we are going to be planting some beans, and we are going to take 3 different seeds, and we are going to put them all in the same Ziploc bag with the same amount of water and the same paper towel. But we are going to change something. We are going to put it in different locations in Mrs. Chin's house. So we're going to put one of them in my dining room window, and that window faces kind of northeast, so it doesn't get a lot of light in that window. And then I'm going to put one in this window here. Do you see all the plants down here? They're growing really well there. And I'm going to put one in that window, and this window here faces south, and so it gets a lot of sunlight. And then I'm going to take one and put it in a Ziploc bag, and I'm going to put it inside my dark pantry. And I'm going to see if that makes any difference between those 3 beans and see if they still sprout. So I want you to think, which window do you think that the bean plant is going to grow the best in? Or do you think that it might grow the best in the pantry? So you think about that. Then kindergarten, I have a surprise for you at the end of this video that I need your help on. And you're going to have to help me guess which insect Mrs. Chin is going to have in her house in the next couple weeks that we are going to take a look at. So you're going to have to do some investigating and some guessing to see which insect that's going to be. So here's how we're going to do the bean activity. All right, so I think we are ready to go. So the very first thing that we are going to need is we are going to need 3 bags. You count with me. 1, 2, and 3. And what I'm going to do on these bags is I am going to label them. Now, I said that I was going to put one in my dining room window, and my dining room window faced which direction? It faces northeast. So on my bag, I'm just going to print bean, E, A, N, and this is going to be bean number 1. And it's going to be in the northeast window. So I'm going to put an N for north, northeast window. Kind of tricky to write on the bag. Okay, so that one was there. Then I was going to take another bean and I was going to put it in which window had all the plants in Mrs. Chin's house, the little sprouts that are growing. Do you remember which direction it was? Yeah, you got it. It was in the south window because it gets lots of light there. So this is going to be bean number 2. And bean number 2 is going to go in the south window. So I'm going to label it with the word south window. Okay. And then bean number 3, where was he going to go? Yeah, you got it. It was going to go in Mrs. Chin's dark pantry. So we're going to put number 3, and we're going to say that he's in the pantry. Now I'm going to spell pantry, beginning sound, pantry, T-R-Y. There we go. Now, I have 3 bags. Now I need to make sure that I put in 3 paper towels. So I'm going to take 3 little paper towels here. I've got 1, 2, and 3, and they are all the same size. And I'm going to make sure my little bean that I take here, let's take a look at these guys. These are really hard seeds. You can take a look and they have like a little white part here on the top, and otherwise they're what color? Yeah, they're brown. And they're pretty hard. They're pretty good size. So I'm going to take 3 bean seeds, and I'm going to try and choose some that are the same size, because I want the thing about an experiment is you want to keep everything the same, but really only change one part of it. So we're keeping the bags the same, we're going to keep the paper the same, we're going to use the same amount of water that we're going to squirt in there, and the same seeds, and all of that is going to stay the same. The only thing that's going to be different is the location. So let's see if I can find 3 seeds that look kind of similar. Similar in size. Do you think those 3 would work? I think these 3 would work. Are they the same size? No, this guy is really big. I could take out a bigger one, or I could take out the smaller one. I'm going to take out the smaller one. Let's see if I can find a bigger guy. Let's try this. Let's see if those are the same size or similar size. Looks pretty good. Maybe I could trade this big guy in for another one. How about there? What do you think? Do those 3 look the same? I think they do. So I'm going to put these extras that I have. Hopefully you've had a chance to plant bean plants before, and if you haven't, and you have some seeds at your house, they sound pretty cool too. But if you have some seeds at your house, then you can try planting them. All right, so I'm going to take these seeds and I'm going to fold over my paper towel like this, and fold it like this, and then fold it like this, and I'm going to put 1 in each bag. So here goes bean number 1. That's him. He's going in here. And bean number 2, let's do the same thing. Put him on, fold in half. Oh, you remember doing the hamburger fold? Seems so long ago now, doesn't it? Okay, and we're going to put him in bag number 2. There you go, bean number 2. And then number 3, oh, he's trying to get away on me. He doesn't want to go in the dark pantry. Silly guy. We'll fold him up. There we go. And then we're going to put him in here. Now, we want to make sure that we have some water in there too. So I have a little squirt bottle here, and we are going to put some water in there so it's nice and moist. Okay, so let's try, how many squirts should we put in? Let's try 10 and see what happens. Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And let's take a look and see if that gave it enough moisture. We may need to do 10 more. Let's try it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, so we have 2 groups of 10. We put in there. This time we're not going to stop counting after 10. Zip him up. We're just going to do 2 groups of 10. So let's count together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're not counting. Count with me. 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's keep going. 1 more group of 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right. There we go. 2 groups of 10 gives us 20. You can count to 20 now. Good for you. Here we go. Let's count all the way up to 20 without stopping. This is the number 1. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, You got it. 20. All right. Gonna zip this guy up. There we go. There's bean number 1. He's gonna go in the northeast window. Bean number 2, south window. Bean number 3, gonna go inside the pantry. So let me take you on a tour and let's go tape those in their places. Okay, bean 1 in the northeast window. Bean number 2 in the south window. And bean number 3 in the dark pantry. All right, so our bean plant experiment is all set up. We have the beans set up in our northeast window in our house, in the south window, and inside the dark pantry. So you need to think about which bean plant you think is going to sprout first and which one is going to grow maybe the fastest and sprout the fastest. So which bean is going to sprout first? Bean number 1, bean number 2, or bean number 3? I want you to make your best guess. And if you want to hear a fancy word for a guess? Prediction. That is a fancy word for a guess. So you're going to make your own prediction on which bean you think is going to sprout first. And you can put those predictions in the comments below this blog. Now, before you do that, you have to make another guess or another prediction on what insect you think Mrs. Chin is going to have inside her house that we are going to study. Here's your first couple hints. Your first hint is that this insect is a predator, which means that it eats, well, maybe you know what a predator is. What is a predator? Have you ever heard that before? Okay, a predator means that it eats another living thing. Okay, so it eats other bugs. So this bug eats other bugs. This insect eats other bugs. All right. The second hint is that it can hide and camouflage itself. Camouflage, if you remember back in January when we talked about Arctic animals and we talked about the snowshoe hare, the bunnies that turn to white in the wintertime, right? They camouflage, they try and what? Do you remember? Blend in. You got it. Camouflage means to blend in, but this insect likes to blend in with its environment too. And it likes to blend in and hide sometimes in flowers or in gardens. So those are your 2 hints. Your first hint is it's a predator. It eats other insects. And the second hint is it likes to camouflage itself and hide in flowers and other plants. So I want you to make your guess of which bean plant is going to grow first. Which one's going to sprout first? Number 1, number 2, or number 3? And what insect do you think Mrs. Chin is going to have inside her house that we are going to be studying? Good luck to you, and you can comment below. Talk to you soon. Bye.